Let's talk about new manager assimilation. A new manager assimilation is a platform for teams to build trust and a culture of psychological safety by providing feedback to the new managers. Typically, this is done for new managers, but honestly, I think it's beneficial for all managers, especially if you need help building trust and fast tracking the relationship building process and also help with open communication. So who's involved in a new manager assimilation? Typically, there's an outside facilitator, so it removes any bias there. There's the manager, and then there's the manager's direct reports, so their team. So there's 5 steps to the process. It is usually a data collection process is step 1. Step 2 is the feedback to the manager. Step 3 is the manager's preparation. Step 4 is the manager's response and discussion, and step 5 is the follow-up. So let's go into details on what this looks like. Usually during step 1 is when the facilitator goes inside a room with all the employees who report to this manager. The manager is not inside this room. The first step is to collect data. So there's typically questions that are asked, and I'm going to read out to you these questions that I typically ask during a new manager assimilation. So the questions that I typically ask to the employees are, what do we already know about the new manager? What don't we know but would like to know about our new manager? What are our concerns, both group and individual, about this person becoming our new manager? What do we want or need most from the new manager? What would we like the new manager to know about us, either as individuals or a group? What are the major problems we think the new manager will be focusing on during the first year? And also, how are we going to help our new manager be successful? So these questions are asked to the employees. The responses are taken down, but anonymously, so to help people become more comfortable sharing the response. So that's step 1. Step 2 is when the manager comes inside the room and the feedback is given to the manager. So the manager intakes all this information. Step 3 is when the manager goes outside the room and starts preparing his or her responses to all of the feedback that the team has given to them. Step 4 is the manager comes back into the room and shares the responses and has an open discussion and talks about next steps, if any. And then step 5 typically happens weeks or even a month or so after the actual discussion. Is the follow-up, is the last step, where they follow up on what this discussion and next steps and see if there's been room and improvement and any tweaks and edits that need to be made. So I highly recommend a new manager assimilation, especially if you're looking to build rapport and trust on the team and you need help fast tracking it.